Right now, in this exact moment, you are performing the most grotesque trick the universe has ever allowed. Not impressive, not beautiful, grotesque. And the most disturbing part is that you don't even realize it. You think you're seeing. You think you're here. You think the world is meeting you halfway. It isn't. There is no meeting. There is no bridge. There is only isolation, perfectly disguised as connection. You are not looking at reality. You are trapped inside a simulation built by flesh. A sealed chamber. No exits, no windows, no contact. Your skull. Inside it, there is only a brain. Soft, blind, silent. A piece of matter that has never touched the world it pretends to show you. It has never seen light, never heard sound, never felt anything real. Everything you experience is counterfeit. Outside, there is no color, no sound, no meaning, no beauty, no purpose. There is only motion, cold, indifferent interactions unfolding in a universe that does not know you exist and never will. And yet, inside this prison, something obscene happens. The brain hallucinates a world, not a poetic hallucination, a necessary one. A lie so convincing that you cannot escape it, even if you understand it. You paint color onto emptiness. You inject meaning into noise. You manufacture order where there is only chaos. And worse than all of that, you manufacture yourself. A fake observer inside a fake world, convinced both are real. This is not a gift. This is containment. Stop, not casually. Stop like something is wrong, because it is. Ask yourself, without softening it, without escaping into comfort, if everything you receive is meaningless signal, where does this weight come from? Why does existence feel like something? Take something simple. A starry sky, dead light traveling for millions of years, arriving late, irrelevant, already outdated. You call it beautiful. That is not perception. That is projection. Now love, not the idea, the distortion. A face that rewrites your chemistry. A presence that hijacks your attention. A dependency disguised as meaning. You call it connection. It is addiction with a narrative. Now grief, the system glitch. Someone disappears, and your internal model refuses to update. The world moves on. You don't. You call it loss. It is a failure to adapt. Strip it down, all of it. Love, grief, beauty, longing. All of it is chemistry. Blind reactions between atoms that do not care what they are building. The same atoms in your brain exist in dirt, in rust, in decay. And yet dirt does not suffer. Rust does not remember. Decay does not beg for meaning. But you do. That is the error. Not life. Awareness. Something in matter started reporting itself, and that report became pain. So the real question is not, what is consciousness? It is, why did this mistake happen at all? Science can explain behavior. It can map neurons, predict reactions, decode patterns. It can tell you how signals move. It cannot tell you why they hurt. It cannot tell you why anything feels like something instead of nothing. This is not a gap. This is a failure. Because nothing in physics requires experience, there is no equation that demands suffering, no law that requires awareness. The universe works perfectly without feeling. Stars burn without witnessing themselves. Galaxies collide without grief. Time passes without regret. Everything functions, efficiently, indifferently. And then, somehow, inside a small biological accident, pain appears. Not useful pain, not clean, mechanical feedback, but deep, existential discomfort. The kind that asks questions it cannot answer. The kind that knows it exists and hates that it does. This is not evolution at its best. This is overshoot. A system that went too far and became aware of its own uselessness. You are not the peak of anything. You are a malfunction that can describe itself. You trust reason because it feels stable. But reason is a closed system, and closed systems break. There are truths that cannot be proven from within the rules that define them. Not unknown truths, unreachable ones. That matters. Because consciousness might be one of them. You know you are conscious, not as belief, as the only thing you cannot doubt. And yet, you cannot explain it. You cannot locate it. You cannot measure it. You cannot reduce it. Every attempt collapses into abstraction. Language fails. Models fail. Thought fails. This is not complexity. This is incompatibility. The tools you use to understand reality may be fundamentally incapable of understanding the one thing you actually are. You are using a broken system to analyze itself. It was never going to work. And deep down, you already know that. That quiet frustration when explanations feel empty? That's not confusion. That's recognition. You are hitting the edge. And there is nothing beyond it. Not because there is something hidden. Because there is nothing accessible. At the deepest level, reality does not behave like something solid. It behaves like hesitation. Particles do not exist in one state. They exist in many, simultaneously, not metaphorically, literally. Reality does not decide what it is until something forces it to. And when it does, all other possibilities vanish without consequence. Not stored, not remembered, not mourned, erased. That should bother you more than it does. Because it means reality is not stable. It is constantly collapsing into temporary answers. And you are one of those answers. A brief configuration that survived long enough to ask why. There is no guarantee of consistency, no underlying intention, no reason for anything to exist the way it does instead of another way. It just settles, moment by moment, without explanation, without justification. Life did not escape the instability of reality. It exploited it. Every biological system is built on processes that should not work as cleanly as they do. It is not harmony. It is opportunism. Matter found patterns that sustained themselves and kept repeating them. That's all. No plan, no direction, just persistence. And consciousness? That is not evolution's masterpiece. It is its excess, an unnecessary layer, a byproduct that adds nothing to survival beyond a certain point. Most of your thoughts do not help you live. They torment you. Regret, anxiety, meaning, purpose, all constructs, all noise, all unnecessary. A simpler organism survives just fine without asking what existence means. You don't. You survive and suffer. That is the upgrade. More awareness, more pain, no added purpose, only deeper exposure to the void underneath everything. There is something you avoid thinking about, because once you see it clearly, it does not go away. You can be turned off, not metaphorically, instantly. Anesthesia proves it. One moment you are here, the next, nothing. No darkness, no transition, no awareness of absence, just gone. And the body continues, the brain continues, processes continue. Only the experience disappears, which means the you protect so much is not essential. It is optional, a layer, a state. And states can be removed without resistance. You are not continuous. You are intermittent. You just don't remember the gaps. That illusion of continuity, it is memory stitching fragments together and calling it identity. There is no stable self. There is only reconstruction, again and again and again, until it stops. And one day, it will not restart. Not dramatically, not meaningfully, just like every other time, but final. What you call the present might not be continuous. It might be assembled, discrete moments appearing fast enough to simulate flow. You do not experience continuity. You experience rapid reconstruction. You do not persist. You reoccur. Each moment is a new version, built from the previous one's traces. There is no core, no center, no permanent observer, just repetition mistaken for identity. And between those moments, nothing. Not emptiness, not silence, nothing. And you will never experience that nothing, because experiencing requires being there, and you are not. That is the real structure of your existence. Appearance, disappearance, appearance again, so fast that you call it life. Everything converges to one conclusion. There is no meaning here, not hidden, not waiting to be discovered, absent, completely. Before each moment, countless possibilities exist. After it, only one remains, not because it was chosen, because everything else was erased. And you are that remainder, a leftover, a temporary solution to a problem that does not exist. There is no purpose guiding this, no intelligence behind it, no intention shaping your experience, just blind processes producing states. And one of those states happens to feel like something. That is all you are. A feeling that emerged for no reason, sustained for no reason, and guaranteed to end. The universe does not need you. It does not notice you. It does not lose anything when you are gone. And yet, somehow, you are forced to witness it, to think about it, to feel the weight of something that has no weight outside your own perception. That is the punishment, not death, not pain, consciousness. Because only something that is aware can understand that nothing matters, and still be unable to stop caring. If you've made it this far, then something in you didn't turn away. Most people do. They scroll. They distract themselves. They dilute the silence with noise because it's easier than facing what sits underneath everything. But you stayed. And that already says more than you think. Because this kind of content doesn't give comfort. It doesn't offer easy answers or borrowed meaning. It just holds up a mirror and leaves you alone with what you see. And still, you're here. That matters. Even if nothing else does. This channel exists for that exact reason. For the few who don't look away. For the ones who feel that quiet weight and can't pretend it isn't there. And if this resonates with you, if it stays with you after the video ends, there's a way to go deeper. Becoming a member isn't just support. It's access. There are already more than 100 exclusive videos waiting there. Not lighter, not easier. Just more honest, more direct. More of this. Content that doesn't try to fix you. Only to show you what's real, even when it's uncomfortable. And if you feel like giving something back, even in a small way, you can use super thanks. It's a simple gesture, but it keeps this kind of work alive. Still, no pressure. Honestly, just being here, watching, sharing, coming back, that already helps more than you realize. Because in a space where most people avoid thinking, your attention is rare. And rare things, even in a meaningless universe, still stand out. So if you stay, you're already part of it.